From arcade brawlers to open-world greats, these are the best Spider-Man games. The best Spider-Man games represent some of the best superhero games out there today. Naturally, some of these adventures are better than others, with the most memorable standing as some of the best action games out there today. We've pulled together a ranking of the 5 best Spider-Man games you should return to, and with upcoming Marvel games like Marvel's Spider-Man 2 set to release in 2023, there's never been a better time to take a little web-slinger history lesson. So keep watching to find our pick of the Spider-Man games you need to play. Number 5. Spider-Man 2. It may seem a little outdated by today's standards, but Spider-Man 2 was once the pinnacle of licensed games. This 2004 classic nailed the web swinging across what was, at the time, a pretty revolutionary open world. If you go back to it now, there's still a lot to love. There's a charm to its presentation and structure, its boss battles are excellent, and a real joy to have in the feeling of movement and momentum it conveys. Spider-Man 2 was so damn good that it would take over a decade before another video game developer was able to clear the high benchmark set out by Treyarch here. Number 4. Spider-Man: Shattered Dimensions. If you're a fan of Into the Spider-Verse, you might want to check out Spider-Man: Shattered Dimensions. Released in 2010, developer Beenox made the controversial decision to make a more linear adventure, ditching the open world and, subsequently, the web swinging. This meant Shattered Dimensions was able to step out from the long shadow cast by Spider-Man 2 and take a more focused approach, giving you control over 4 different Spider-Men voiced by 4 incredible actors: Amazing Spider-Man, Neil Patrick Harris, Spider-Man Noir, Christopher Daniel Barnes, Spider-Man 2099, Dan Gilvezan, and Ultimate Spider-Man, Josh Keaton. The pacing and style of play shifted to better emphasize each hero's particular strengths. It was just a really good time. Number 3. The Amazing Spider-Man. Nonetheless, The Amazing Spider-Man wasn't exactly an objectively great game in itself. The game suffered from an uninteresting plot that mostly had to do with the game being a part of a movie's marketing plan. The Amazing Spider-Man could have been candidly amazing if it wasn't a movie tie-in. Other than that, you'll have a good swing around Manhattan. Which is, to be honest, the point of any Spidey game. It's to do what Spidey can and what you can't, like having more than 2 strands of hair on the chest. Number 2. Marvel's Spider-Man. When Insomniac set out to make a modern Spider-Man game, it had the weight of Spider-Man 2 on its shoulders. The 2004 release was the best of an old era of licensed games, and few believed that the Ratchet & Clank studio would be able to topple it. Then we played it and realized we hadn't seen anything yet. Swinging around this digital recreation of New York City is exhilarating, enthralling, and utterly enchanting. It's the version of Spider-Man you grew up reading in the pages of comic books that the movies kinda sorta brought to life, only now you're in complete control of the misadventures of Peter Parker. Marvel's Spider-Man is pure joy. In fact, it's long been counted among our pick of the best PS4 games, and with good reason. Number 1. Spider-Man: Miles Morales. Marvel's Spider-Man: Miles Morales is as close to a perfect Spider-Man game as there is right now. Insomniac Games took everything that worked with its 2019 effort and refined it, improving on the core set of combat, stealth, and web-slinging systems, all while cutting the chaff. The result is an excellent adventure that builds forward momentum, reflected in the way you're able to soar through the snowy streets of New York or the way you are pushed through a heartfelt story from the perspective of Spidey protege Miles Morales. Spider-Man: Miles Morales isn't just the best Spider-Man game, it's also one of the best PS5 games.
You alive? Kinda.
Do you agree with our list? Which boss fight made you fling your controller across the room? For more tough top 10s published daily, be sure to like and subscribe. That's it for today. Peace out.
Have you ever met Captain Britain? Gotta find another way.